Hi students, today in previous videos we have studied about what is meant by rainfall and what are the types of rainfall. Student, we have studied that previous two one, conventional rainfall and orographic rainfall. Student, what is meant by conventional rainfall? I tell in short. When student, that is the surface water heated, okay, that heated water turns into the vapor and they go arise in the sky, and that when they reach on a high altitude, they come contact with the cold air, and their condensation process occur, and that water vapor turn into the water droplets because of the dust. Many that dust particle also accumulate with the water droplets and become the water droplets size bigger, and that's why they all fall on the grounds because of the gravity. This type of the rainfall is occurring in the equatorial area, for example Congo River Basin in Africa, as well as Amazon River Basin in South of America, such as the type. Now see student, if you see the orographic rainfall, what is meant by orographic rainfall? Orographic rainfall means from the sea, ocean or lake, the moisture laden winds that flowing, and there is a one mountain come act as a barrier, and that clouds, moisture laden clouds want to cross that mountain, and that's why they go in high altitude. When they reach at the higher altitude, cold air come with contact them, and that's why student that condensation process occur, means that is a water vapor turns into the water droplets, and there we can find the large quantity of rainfall. And when the student that remaining clouds that cross the mountain, and student in that cloud very less quantity of water vapor remain, that's why very less quantity of the rainfall is found there. It is called rain shadow area. Okay student, for example orographic monsoon type of rainfall is found in India. Okay, understood student? Now see student, third one we have to see in this video, cyclonic rainfall. Cyclone, we all know that, storm or cyclone. Okay, now see student, how that form. Student, when the low pressure belt create in any one area, student, if you see that air always flow, wind flows from high pressure to low pressure. Okay student, suppose we can consider here is a low pressure belt is create, and that's why more than surrounding region. That's why student, what happens, the surrounding regions air wind started blowing from high pressure to low pressure in a circular motion. That's why it is called the cyclone. Okay student, understood what is meant by cyclone? Cyclone means when the cyclone is the specific air formation when the pressure at the area is less than the surrounding region. It is called the cyclone. Means student, when the air start flowing from high pressure to low pressure, it is called the cyclone. Okay, now see student, because of the cyclone, okay, that air started to rise up into the sky, and when student that air come contact with the cold temperature, that time there is condensation process occur and rainfall find in this area. Where such as the cyclone pass this area, get more rainfall. Okay student, in this way we have studied about the cyclone. I again explain that cyclone is the formation, specific air formation when the pressure at the area is less than the surrounding region. This is the called cyclone. Air formation surrounding region comes toward the center of the cyclone and start moving upwards, and it rises. The temperature of the air reduces. Condensation process occur. Now see student, if you see the student, such as the type of the rain is found in a tropical region. Which area? Tropical area. And we have seen that conventional rainfall occurs in equatorial areas. If you see the cyclonic rainfall is found in a tropical area, and that is a orographic, that is found in a large area of world, in the world. Okay, understood student? Now see student. The orographic cyclonic rainfall are less certain, okay, and such areas are prone to very heavy rainfall, flood and drought frequently. Okay, that is the if you see the orographic cyclonic rainfall are less certain, means that there is no surety. Sometimes we can see the rainfall, heavy rainfall, sometimes we can experience the floods, and sometimes we drought also experience, because there is not certainty in cyclonic and orographic rainfall. If you see students, that conventional rainfall there is a surety, and every afternoon near the equatorial we can find such as the type of the rainfall. Okay student, understood? If you see the make friends with maps, figure number 5.2. If you saw in your books, there is a dark color that tell us the heavy rainfall area. If you see that South America, Europe some part, Africa, then that North America, that tells us about the more rainfall. Now see student, always remember the factors which affect amount of the rainfall in regions are the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere, air pressure and temperature. Now see student, for the heavy rainfall, which factors are responsible? Amount of the water vapor, air pressure and temperature. Okay student, now see student, next point is the rain gauge. What is meant by rain gauge? Rain gauge is a instrument. With the help of this instrument, we can measure rain. Okay, it is called the rain gauge. Okay, understood student? Now see student, this is a diagram of rain gauge. We can call it the measuring jar. It is the funnel. Here is the bottom, and here is a what we can call at the altitude of the height of the 30 centimeter we put such as the instrument we have to put. How that? Now see student, we have to put this instrument at the height of the 30 centimeter in our surrounding outside area, and student, that rain started to collect with the form of the funnel that have the specific diameter, and they with the help of funnel that started collecting the water. Now student, that collected water we have to pour in measuring jar. With the help of measure, we have to measure the rain. Student, in region there is a heavy rainfall is fine, such as the region area, we have to take a measure. We have to measure the rain after the 3 hours. Understood student? How we have to measure rain. Okay, and what is meant by rain gauge? Now see student, is that the measuring jars reads in millimeters. Student, if we have to means this measuring jar measure the rain in a millimeter. Okay student, now see, do you know, here is given that how much of water does 1 millimeter of the rain means? Now see student, I told you the rainwater we collect, that measuring jar collect in a millimeter. Now see student, 1 millimeter means how much rain? Okay, if we do not let 1 millimeter of the rainwater move as a runoff, penetrate in the ground or evaporate, then how much water can be accumulated? Let's understand by an example. If we directly collect that rainwater without the penetrate, without the flowing rain runoff, without the evaporate, how to accumulate it? How many accumulated? How to measure? Now see example. If the 1 millimeter rainfall occurs over the 1 square area, then we get the 10 lakh liters of water from it. 1 millimeter means in 1 square kilometer, it is considered as the 10 lakh liters of water from it. How is the snowfall measured? Now see student, we have seen we measure we measure that rain water with the help of rain gauge. Now how we measure the snowfall? Now see students, snowfall we also be measured with the help of rain gauge. For this, the container full of the snow particles is heated carefully to melt the snow. Then the water often is measured. A layer of the 120 millimeter of ice is equivalent to the 10 millimeter of rainfall. Now see student, we also measure snowfall with the help of rain gauge. We have to store, that is to collect the snow in that jar, and we have to melt that, and then we measure snow melt water with the help of this rain gauge. Here is told that student, layers of the snow ice of 120 millimeter is equal to the 10 millimeter of rainfall. Okay student, now in this way we have studied about the types of the rainfall and about the rain